Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Free Coiner here. I am checking out the things that have been going on today, and it has been quite amazing. We've seen another drop to 25 cents, which was great because I bought some more. I hope you guys got a chance to do it. Um, I think, like many of the YouTubers out there have been saying, this is you know, this is a fire sale for XRP. We have an opportunity to buy it at lows that we'll never see again. And I mean, it's awesome. I think it's really awesome. Now, before I go any further, I just want to say that I'm not a financial analyst. Anything I say is simply my opinions. Do your own research. Make sure you make your decisions based on whatever you find. Now, that being said, um, you know, the other day I felt that this was we were going to see this, when we were up at what was it? We were around this level, 28. Actually, we were in the 30 cent range, somewhere around here, September 7th, I think it was. So yeah, I felt like we were going to go down again. And again, I base all of this on gut feeling. And that gut feeling comes from the different articles that I read, the sense of the sentiment in the market, and I get that from the articles that I read. Now we know the market is manipulated. I think more than anything, I look at the fact that we have a lot of large entities who are wanting to get in, really get in the market at the lowest prices possible, and I think we've had enough opportunity for them to go ahead and do that. Now, could we see could it drop back down? Yeah, absolutely. I don't at first I was thinking that we might see around 20 cents or something like that, but I don't think so. I don't even think we're going to hit below 25 cents. And really the main reason I'm thinking that now is because if we get too low, people start losing confidence in the market itself. It just we don't want it to go too low. I think, hey, $4 is already already good enough. I mean, 25 cents, 26 cents, you can almost get $4 here. So, I think this opportunity right now, everyone, if you're wanting to stack a little bit more, this is an awesome opportunity or awesome time to go ahead and take advantage of the price. Now, there are a couple things I was looking at actually earlier today. Like I said, I was able to buy when it hit around 25 cents. Main reason why is because I checked out this article here and I saw that they were saying that it was signaling to hit 24 cents. Well, I wasn't quite sure if it was going to hit 24, but when I saw 25 cents, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy now. If it goes any lower, that's great, but if it goes higher, at least I got it at the bottom. So I went ahead and did that, and it turned out good for me. I hope everyone else you guys were able to do the same. Now, we still have quite a lot of time ahead of us. I don't think we're going to see any major movements until we get into the fourth quarter, or possibly just before. But the main thing is what's happening is that these major institutions are getting into the market, and how they're doing it without the price seeing any huge fluctuations is beyond me. But I really believe they're already in this. I think that this dip was just a way to help them, help just those last few go ahead and jump in as low as possible. But what we're, we still have other institutions to get in. We got mutual funds, we have hedge funds. I mean, we got a lot of different entities or institutions that need to come in or that want to come in. And if they're already in, I couldn't tell you. They may or may not be. But the fact of the matter is, we we are going to see some increases, I feel, within the next few months. Um, and just to give my prediction by the end of the year, I think it's going to be somewhere above $10. I'm being very, I'm being conservative. I don't want to just throw some huge numbers out there and, without, any, just throwing it out there. I want to be responsible with my predictions. Now, so far, I've been right a couple times about the price dropping to, dropping, at least dropping, right? I think the first time I said that it was going to drop to 25 cents, and I think that next day it did, which I was not expecting. And then this time I did mention that, I felt like it was going to go down again, but, and it did. But, anybody can guess that. I mean, these guys, whoever wrote this article is saying this. I mean, I just said it a few days ago. But again, it's going off my gut feeling and the sentiment in the market. What I'm looking for, or what I'm thinking at this point, is when we are going to see the increases, right? That's really what everyone wants to know. I can tell you right now, nobody knows. No YouTuber out there can tell you anything with any assurity. Okay, nobody who's doing any TA or anything, nobody knows for sure about anything. The only thing that we are pretty sure about, I'd say with 98 to 99% accuracy, the price will go up. Okay, anything can happen, anything at all. But if we're looking at past trends, it is most likely that the price of all coins most likely are, it's going to go up. I mean, we're going to have an increase in prices. I mean, it can't stay down like this, especially when we have these institutions getting into the market. Now, another thing that we have to look at is these institutions, they're not going to get in at the high prices that people FOMO into. It's just not going to happen. So right now, most of these guys or these companies or whatever, they're positioning themselves so they can take advantage of the increases in prices. Now, will some of the institutions get in at higher prices? Yeah, absolutely. But most likely, what we're going to see happen is once the manipulation is done, once they've pulled their pull their dirty little fingers back, the prices are going to go up. And at that point, we're going to start seeing people FOMOing into the market. Just like before, it will happen. I mean, there are a lot of people who already know about crypto, and most of them are not even involved, or if they are, they're afraid to get involved because they got burned the last time. But, the way they're going to see it is it's a way to recoup money, and they're going to jump in. It just is going to happen. How far that's going to go, who knows? I think we're going to overshoot the highest predicted price. Like I said, that's why I'm saying somewhere above $10. I mean, it could, could it hit 50? Yeah, I mean, it could. We have no idea. We have no idea what's not being said. Anybody that tells you, or anything like, well, to be realistic, nobody, there's no realistic. There's no such thing, because nobody knows what they don't know. We don't know what's not being said. We don't know who's not in the market. We don't know what Ripple has up its sleeves. They're not telling us. We don't know. All we can say is at some point in this next quarter, Ripple is going to announce the fact that XRP is live. We're going to at some point get a decision from the SEC saying whether XRP is a security or not, which we know it's not a security, and other things that are planned. So just look at it like this: Right now, it's on sale. If you want to, increase your bags, increase them. If you feel comfortable with where you are, hey, by all means, hold. But, just know that, or at least I know that I have made the correct decision by getting into the market. Even here, which this was published today. Ripple XRP all set to lead altcoin rally by October. Well, yeah, we know XRP is by far the most popular altcoin at this point. I mean, by far, it has the most going on, the most contracts and partnerships and all of that stuff. We're just waiting for some news from the company and from the government or whatever, and we're going to see some increases. I mean, we just have to be ready for that. The same way you bought in, remember, the same way you bought in, cost averaging as it goes down, is pretty much the same way you're going to come out, right? So as it hits certain points, you want to sell some, or at least this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell a bit as the price increases. Not a lot. I have some points where I feel I want to offload the most, but I'm going to slowly sell as the price goes up. There was a price prediction. Just one second. Okay, yeah. So there was another article that was put out. It was speaking about, I think it was yesterday, talking about the price prediction for XRP, and this is part of the reason why I say $10. So at the XRP as 2018 ends. Here, if you go down, it says Ripple's XRP price prediction for the end of the year. What they're saying is between $8 to $10. Okay, I feel as though they are being very conservative at $8 or $10. I mean, if I were to put an exact amount or within a couple dollars or two, I would say the overshoot on this, when people start FOMOing in, when we have the more good news that's coming out and XRP is actually allowed to increase, because let's face it, the manipulation that's going on has prevented XRP from actually going up. We've had plenty of good news. The same. We see good news coming out for other coins, and those coins increase in price. We just had what was it? There was one Waves. Waves had, where is it? Yeah, Waves. Look at this. Look at this. Waves had some good news come out, and some news come out. Really, it was talking about the allowing dApps or something like that to be built on the project there, or on their blockchain. And look at that increase. I mean, that's even here, what we got, metaverse. I mean, we had a spike there. I mean, we can just go down the line and we see certain coins hitting these spikes. Even here, Dogecoin has was on quite a trend upward. Not a whole lot, but definitely a trend upwards. Tezos had its spike, but if we come on back up here, we look at Tron. Where's Tron? Right here. It dropped and it's been flatlining. Same thing with XRP. We've come down and it's just flatline. So what's kept? I mean, and Tron had a very successful mainnet launch. They've done a ton of work, a lot. They released their TVM. So much stuff. But what's happened? I feel as though the ones that are the most muted, right? When they have so much going on, I'm not talking about, like Bitcoin Cash. I mean, I'm not talking about that. We haven't had the same news come out for Bitcoin Cash as we have for XRP and Tron. It just has not happened. But yet, look at what's happening with the price. There is a reason for that, and it's because, my feeling on it. It's because these are at least these two, and I'm not saying these are the only two. There are other coins out there that are doing very well, but at least these two are very important. There's something very important about these particular coins. Now, there are a lot of other projects out there. I'm just not involved in them. I'm sure they're awesome projects. I'm just not involved in them. So if you guys have some other coins that you're involved in and you think are great, hey, that's awesome. I mean, I'm not against any coin at all. The only ones I'm against are the scams. But otherwise, hey, if it pleases you to invest in it, by all means, I am 100% for you. These are just the two that I am most involved in. So these are the two I talk about. Now, to go ahead and end this, look, guys, stay focused. Stay positive. Just understand that, things are going to get better. I can't tell you when. I would love to be able to say on this date, look forward that I can't. No one can. But just make sure you keep your eyes open and watch for these price increases and get ready to, start reaping your profits, basically. I really hope that everyone, gets exactly what they're looking for. And, at the end of this year, I would love to see that we're all very happy and well rewarded for our confidence and our just holding firm to what we believe in these coins. I mean, this is this market isn't easy to be in. You cannot have weak hands or weak knees being in this market. It's pretty tough. I mean, I know I've lost money, but that was just really from making dumb decisions. Well, I'll say ill-informed decisions. But now, hey, all of this information is at your fingertips. Just make sure you keep your eyes open and make wise decisions as you possibly can. Okay? So that being said, this has been Mr. Freecoiner. Thank you guys for listening. Sorry to make it so long, but it's been a while, so I really had a lot to say. So anyway, have a great day. Thank you guys. And oh yeah, I wanted to say thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for liking and viewing. I mean, I really appreciate it. I never would have imagined just getting over 200 subscriptions. I definitely was not even, considering that. But, it's great to think that there's a possibility I could get over that 1,000 mark and, and keep doing this. So anyway, just wanted to say that again. Thank you guys. Have a great evening, day, whatever it is in your part of the world. And God bless.